Will Tac City open another park in the future? Absolutely. How's it going, guys? This is Sonny from Tac City Airsoft. I'm here in the staging area on a Tuesday night. We are about, 4 minutes till opening. Tuesday nights, as you may or may not know, is our 2-for-1 night. And how that works is if you pay a full price entry, which is $15 in the week, you'll get a free future pass for another visit. So kind of a 2-for-1, and it's a good value. So just FYI on Tuesday. So we're doing a little short video right now. I got Mark behind the camera. Hi, Mark. We've been away for a while. So we're gonna start pushing heavy on a lot of our social media as far as content via YouTube and stories and podcasts and whatnot, to make sure you guys are getting the real story of what's going on and what you need to know if you're deciding to play or you like to play or you're a regular. This is going to be the place to be and to get the right information. So one of the things we're going to do on the regular basis is also answer questions. I have a list of a few questions here that we've pulled from multiple social media platforms. In the future episodes, if you have a burning question or a really good question for us and we decide to read it on the air, we're going to be giving away prizes from anything from a patch and passes to all the way up to gas pistols. And if you can send those questions to info@taccityairsoft.com, that's where we're going to be pulling from. Primarily, we will be also pulling from Instagram messages and Facebook as well. Okay, so with that being said, let's go down this list here. What was the hardest part about getting Tac City off the ground? There were a few things that were tough and remain tough. With obviously this last year, all things being equal. But I think in the beginning, it was the name change and trying to separate Tac City from the previous ownership of the original location, Airsoft Playground. For all you OG guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. I think you probably still Google the name Airsoft Playground. It had its time, but it had a bad rep. Let's put it that way. It had a bad rep overall, and for Airsoft or Tac City to grow, we had to distance ourselves from this. Anyways, that was the hardest part, is trying to, new ownership, separate ourselves from the old, and look at the new. So, which Tac City location has been your favorite to play at? Well, to be honest with you, I have played at a few, not often. Oh, we're open. Better put my mask on. So, FYI, guys, when you come to Tac City, you should go without saying, you gotta wear your mask. Can you still hear me? Okay. All right, so which Tac City location has been your favorite to play at? I typically don't play at my fields, definitely not during public hours. I have been known to play off hours with staff in the past. But if I were to say, I would say we were looking at an outdoor field to open an outdoor field, and when we were testing that one, that was probably my favorite. It was our outdoor field that we're looking at in northern LA County, and that was a lot of fun. As the owner of Airsoft Parks, do you ever get to play? I get to play anytime I want, but I choose not to because it just kind of becomes like a little bit of a conflict of interest and kind of distracting for the players that are playing. What is the best advice to give a brand new player? That's a good one. Is that Tilly? You settle down. Best advice to give to a brand new player? I would say relax, take it easy. It's just a game. No matter how experienced or little experience someone has, it's still just a game. And don't get caught up in the gear or what a guy looks like or what he's dressed up as. It's just a game. You're just shooting little plastic BBs at each other and playing tag. So relax. Don't take it serious. What was your first airsoft gun? Wow. I had to think about this earlier. I was given an airsoft gun by, it was either Evic or Airsplat. I think it was Airsplat. It was a UTG metal M4. I don't even know what the model was, but all I know it was heavy. It was metal, It was UTG, and at that point I had no idea what brand was what or what was good or bad. But obviously, as time has gone by, I realized that UTG is not necessarily known for their guns, known for other things. So, yes, unfortunately, that was my first airsoft gun. What was the funniest thing you've ever seen or heard about on the field? Believe it or not, I think it was a Almani location, and we actually had a blind guy come by to play airsoft. And obviously he was not alone, he was with a buddy. And I really wanted to see if we could somehow make it work. So we made it so that he had to be in close contact with the other guy that he came with, like a tag team, as if they were like one big person. And they made it work, and he had fun. And yeah, so a blind guy. Go figure, right? What made you transition from paintball to airsoft? I got burned out on paintball, and to be honest with you, I think paintball is still king as far as the size and magnitude worldwide. But I think the trajectory and the growth has kind of plateaued a little bit, and I saw the growth in airsoft, and so that's kind of, and it was like an unknown sport to me, and that kind of excited me, like a new challenge. So that's kind of what drew me to airsoft. Will Tac City open another park in the future? Absolutely. Where? Good question. I've looked at multiple states, and I've looked at different properties indoor, and I've also talked to other contacts in other countries, I'll say. So yes, when and where, don't know yet, but yes. Do you ever shoot real firearms? Yes, I do. Not as often as I like, but I do. I've been shooting guns since I was, I think, about the age of 8. My first gun was a Ruger 22. And then right after that, like the next year, my dad had me shoot his Ruger 44 Red Hawk. So that was kind of, yeah. So from that point on, anything I put in my hand as far as a pistol was nothing. So that's all I have for today. So once again, guys, any questions you have for us, for me particularly, Tac City, whatever it may be, email us at info@taccityAirsoft.com or DM us on Instagram, Tac City Instagram, and also on Facebook. With that being said, we're live here from Tac City on a Tuesday night, 5 minutes after opening. It looks like we've got about, I don't know, 15 or so that I see here, and whoever's in the pro shop. Also, guys, remember, in case you haven't been here in a while, pre-register. You need to pre-register online before you show up. We have a limited capacity, and to ensure that you have entry, you need to pre-register before you show up. Pre-registration ends midnight before. Okay. Also, there's been some confusion. Pre-registration is different from waivers. Filling out a waiver does not mean you're pre-registered, okay? So you have to do both. Pre-register, have your waiver filled out, and or have the date updated if you filled it out in the past. And then you're good to go, and you're guaranteed a spot for that night. Other than that, I think we're good. And with that, I will say adios.